Welcome back, financial forecasters. Today, my heart goes out to each and every one of you because like you, I am now a bag holder. If you don't know what a bag holder is, that's what we're going into this video, and it's about Xebec Adsorption, a play on the channel, a play in my portfolio, and a play for a lot of people out there. So let's go over what being a bag holder is and what your options are. This is gonna be a solemn video, no fun, no antics. This is your money, this is serious, and these are your options going forward. So financial forecaster, what happens when you become a bag holder and our position in Xebec Adsorption going forward? What's going on? Let's get rich together, guys, but there's always some stumbling blocks upon the way. So financial forecaster, let's get into it, holding the bag. So you're now holding your bag, which is you bought a position of stock and it is underwater. It is failing. You bought it, it was either overpriced or the market sentiment turned out bad against it or poorly, or news came out. And in the case of Xebec Adsorption, nothing could create a bigger storm of these scenarios. Sentiment turned against hydrogen. Sentiment was the market is shaky against these overvalued plays, and poor news came out most recently today, the lawsuit going forward, which in my opinion doesn't have a lot of legs to stand on, but that's up to you, that's up to the lawyers, and that's up to the company. I don't know what's going on with them, but the management, something is going on. That is quite obvious at this point. So you're holding your bag. You've got your bag of shares, whether it is in one company or another. You have three options when it comes to holding a bag. You have your bag of shares. What do? Do you hold on like everyone ever has told you? You know what? Usually you want to hold your shares. I did it for years with BlackBerry, and it ended up with a 300% swing. And that was fantastic. The problem is having capital tied up so much in one stock. So you want to take with your bag, you want to make sure that your portfolio allocations, like how badly is this going to hurt if you take the entire hit, like if you lose everything and it goes to zero. Companies do go bankrupt and you do have to be aware of that. A lot of people like to play 4 or 5 stocks very heavily. I'm looking at you GME and AMC holders, and if things go to zero or things go bad, that's your entire position. Now with the Xebec Adsorption, I hold about 4 to 5% of it in my portfolio. Wasn't the best idea to allocate that so much. I'm now taking the lesson moving forward. I'm working it into my future projections, and you know what? I'm down about $2,000 right now, about of a $5,000 position. I'm not very happy with that, but it is what it is. I now hold the bag. So what's your second option? You can sell it. You sell it, you take a loss, you put that money somewhere else where you think you can make that money back. The problem with this is nobody knows what the stock market's going to do. Nobody knows a sure bet stock where your money's going to go up. So making that money back, selling and making your money back in another stock, not only are you thinking with emotion, you're thinking with your loss, you're hurting your wallet, but you're trying to fix something with an unsure solution. So be very careful if you're going to just sell out your entire position at a loss and try to make it somewhere else. Now, if you're holding this in an RRSP or a personal account, you can write this against your taxes. If you want out, you don't like the volatility and you want to make this just something that disappears, take a tax loss, write it off next year. Sometimes that's very beneficial for some people. And that's up to you. Unfortunately, I hold it in my TFSA. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna hold on to it. But this morning I was pondering the third option. Sell out half your stake. Like if you hold this long term, because this company is still showing growing revenues, still showing a bright future. The only problem is I don't know about management now, and I don't know what's coming in the earnings. So I'm gonna wait until I make my decision completely on what happens until after earnings, as I think any sensible investor should. If you want to sell out though a little bit of your position, move the money around, you'll feel better in your portfolio. You'll feel better about what you're doing, and you'll feel proactive. Now, this again, it's no guarantee that you're going to make any of this money back. You could move this money around and you could start losing more in the next positions you put it into. Be careful. take a lesson. A bag is always a lesson. My very first bag was Sun Edison when I started investing. It was a terrible mistake, but it taught me more than anything. Any other thing I've done in the stock market, investing in a company that went bankrupt taught me everything. And that wiped out 40% of my net worth at the time. But that was years ago, and with that mistake made, I've put it into my investing philosophy. I've been able to grow and understand and learn about the market since then, and I haven't made that mistake since. Unfortunately, with BlackBerry, it was one of my initial positions as well. I was left holding the bag, and again, I learned and I learned and learned. So I'm talking to you guys. If you're clicking on this, you have an XBC position, or you're just learning about this company and you're thinking you're going in at a great price. You could be going in at a fantastic price. I don't know. The problem is we have to ride back significantly. We have to over 100% gain on this one position to gain back our losses. This is why it's a somber tone for this video, guys. This has been a mistake. This has been something that everybody will make in their portfolio. So be vigilant. Don't kick yourself down for it. Don't tell yourself, man, I'm gonna get out of the investing game. Man, I should have been smarter. Just say, I need to learn from this. I'm going to make a decision. Make a decision. Don't be all wishy-washy about it. Set out a plan. Give yourself a week. Give yourself to earnings. Give yourself a couple of months in this position. It's already dropped 60, 70%. The company doesn't look like it's in any risk of going insolvent. And the lawsuit, in my opinion, is pretty baseless. It's just some people very upset they've lost some money. So take your time. Make a plan. Everyone loses every once in a while in the stock market. Money is not free. So XBC Adsorption, I made the decision this morning, I'm holding all my shares. I might be holding this bag for about a year now, and that sucks. But that's the reality of investing in the stock market. So if this has happened to you, you can do this, guys. You can do this. It's financial forecaster. We're getting rich together. We're making mistakes together. I'm glad I've had so many people join my channel. I hope you guys are definitely enjoying the content. Hit that like and subscribe for your poor guy. I've made a loss. It hurts. We made a bad decision, but I'm learning. And if you learned anything today, or if this has calmed your nerves, or if you're an XBC, if you're an XBC shareholder and you're averaging down aggressively because you believe in the company, please smash that thumbs up, guys. It means the world to me. So financial forecaster, holding the bag, you got three options. You sell it, you hold it, you sell half of it. What are you gonna do? Pick for yourself. Financial forecaster, out.